Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Montre, and I'm just doing a video real quick about astrology and politics and what you can kind of expect from the next elections coming up. The election is coming up on November 6th, which is tomorrow, and I'm having a few discrepancies because I'm very much an Obama supporter. But on November 6th, we have the Mercury is going retrograde, and for those who don't know about Mercury going retrograde, Mercury usually controls communication, mechanical things. So when it comes to stuff like that, I have a prediction in that there's going to be some problems with accounting. I think they're probably going to have some miscounts, and that it's going to be a while before they kind of figure out, who is the winner of the election. Also, we have a few things that for both candidates could be good and bad, because we got some solar eclipses coming up this month and also lunar eclipses, and those are very powerful. And for each candidate, they kind of mean different things. Overall, I just want to say, with Mercury going retrograde, which means it's kind of less powerful in our lives, everybody should watch their mechanical items, their electronics, because those tend to have problems during a Mercury retrograde. And be careful about signing new contracts or making commitments to anything new during a Mercury retrograde. Usually it means bad, or that you'll regret it later on. So that's what kind of makes picking a president during a Mercury retrograde kind of bad, because it's kind of like we're signing a contract for something, for somebody, when we're not quite clear about everything. With Neptune going direct on November 11th, everybody's going to be more focused on how they feel versus what they're thinking. So there's going to be a lot of strong emotions coming up in this month versus rational thinking. Because when Mercury shuts down, it shuts down our ability to think rationally. Where Neptune goes direct, we start focusing more about how we feel about things. So I feel like everybody overall is going to have strong feelings coming up around November 11th, which can be good and bad. When it comes to politics, probably bad. When it comes to things like our relationships, probably good, because then we get out of our head, we stop thinking so much, and then we start feeling a little bit more. So with Neptune going direct on November 11th, it's going to bring some powerful emotions up to the forefront about stuff we may have been hiding, and we'll start feeling it a whole lot more coming November 11th. On November 13th, we have a solar eclipse in Scorpio, which is going to be very powerful for both candidates. It's for Mitt Romney. It's in his ninth house of higher learning and foreign affairs. So if he wins the president title, then I have a feeling that he's going to have a lot of learning he's going to be doing in the next coming 6 months. For Obama, he's having a solar eclipse in his fourth house of home and family, which could mean he's going to be doing a major move. Or something big is going to be happening in his family. I don't know if that means that it's a new beginning for him in the White House, or if it's a new beginning for him moving. In the same respect, Mitt Romney's having a full moon lunar eclipse in his fourth house at the end of the month. So that could mean that he's releasing something. He's having an emotional move, which could mean that he either didn't win and he is moving on with his life in a different way, or it could mean that something in his family is definitely changing, and he's having to revamp a lot of things with his family and how he lives his family life and his home life. The full moon lunar eclipse for Obama is in his 11th house of association, so if he wins, that could mean, as a Leo, he's going to stop trying to be friends with a lot of people, and he's just going to start being total business. He's going to change a lot of his associations that he's been with. It could also mean that if he loses, a lot of associations that he had. That means that a lot of the friends and associations that he had as president will totally change, and he'll become just a regular guy like everybody else. So either way, this is a major thing. Now, when it comes to the Mercury retrograde, Mercury is going retrograde in Mitt Romney's 10th house of career. So that could make things difficult for, since his career is he wants to be in politics, he wants to be president. Mercury going retrograde in his 10th house is not a very good thing for him. That means that it's not a very good thing for him to start a new career as president with Mercury going retrograde in your 10th house of career. Not a very good start. That means that he's going to be really slow trying to get into his career. Mercury is going retrograde for Obama in his 5th house, which has nothing to do with career at all. It has a lot to do with romance, children. It means that he may be having some communication problems with his kids during this time. So that has really nothing to do with politics at all. But it just seems that if this is any man's game, as if Mitt Romney does win the presidency, I find that there's a lot of stuff that we don't know about him. There's a lot of things that even the Republican Party is not conscious of about him, because there's a lot of things that he keeps to himself. And if he does end up winning the president, there's going to be some things that are going to be quite unpredictable with him. So I think religion is a very major thing in his life. He is a Pisces. His spirituality, his family, but mostly his moral beliefs about things. So I think we have to watch that, because he may be very right-wing about a lot of things, and what you think is his religious beliefs may come off very much a surprise to a lot of people. For the Leo, I think that if Obama wins his second term, he is going to go full force on what he wants to do. There's no more Mr. Nice Guy. I think you'll see a whole new Obama on the second term, because this time he's not in it for friends. He's not in it for trying to make people happy. He's trying to in it for getting something done. And on the second term, I think you'll see a lot of change with him personally. So we'll see what happens. I think it's going to be any man's game, because Mercury retrograde is going to make a lot of confusion with trying to figure out who's going to be president. So that's my 2 cents. Tell me what you guys think about it, because if you don't do it, then who will?